Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome back to this play of Civ 7, almost at 5. So we last left off, we just got into the modern age. So if we're making some comparisons, we are doing, I would say, awesome. We're first place in culture, first place in science. Not a ton compared to the first place, but compared to like the people that are averaging out, it's significantly better. So as for victory type right now, I'm probably leaning towards cultural. I'm not going to say for certain. We'll just kind of see how it goes. But anyway, the short term, I need to increase my influence a little bit. It's not going to be a huge deal because I can always wait that out. Because mostly it's just city-states. Which reminds me, how much... 765. Choose our form of government. We can increase production of military and give additional strength. Gold, relationship from endeavors and sanctions, or culture and science. So here's the thing. This is always effective. Gold is also always effective, but I'm doing just fine with gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do Elective Republic. All right. So we're getting some merchants. You can actually build a road? Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, well, we are going to definitely want... Okay, that's all the way over there. Sure, you can go over there. We're going to go ahead and have you build a merchant. Oh, is it instantaneous? That's right, modern era becomes instantaneous, doesn't it? Oh, I've instantly got it. Alright, so culture, yeah, it's my biggest culture city. That was 3 versus... Yeah, it's more up here. Okay. Although I could instead give sugar. And then towns, that's 1 gold, so it's actually better to give them the food. Or happiness. City has the production is fine. City has that is fine. And that's all fine. Alright. So something I could also consider is making all of my towns, factory towns. Plus 100% gold purchasing a factory in this town. Plus some research art and plus 5 trade range. That's not bad. It will kind of hurt not having the food to my capital in places, but it's just fine. Yeah, it's instantaneous. Nice. Ow. Ah, there's a little too much damage there. All right, we get our first celebration. So the question is what we want to rush for. I think this first time at the very least, we'll grab the culture bonus. Yeah, we'll take additional culture. Why not? Nice little bump in culture. Weird. What is going on? There we go. In the capital abroad, representing diplomatic overtures behind the closed doors, culture outreach office. However, they get the real business at hand. We get espionage. We get a sharp increase in science, or I can get a bunch of influence. Now, the science is nice because it's 2 turns, but this is 10 turns of influence. And I can turn around and use that influence to instantly snag a diplomatic city-state. We got 50% increase in cost, but it happens instantly. Which I think is pretty sweet. And then we can choose the city-state bonus now. 6 happiness, +1 influence when built in cities. That's not great. We don't need the happiness. So we gain the logical revolt estimates action target city and save with the geology. Village up to 4 buildings. We can get fair wages. That's not that needed. +1 influence towards starting, supporting endeavors, sanctions for each diplomatic city-state you pursue are enough. We get +20% influence towards starting expanded actions for each diplomatic city-state you pursue are enough. 1 social policy slot. Happiness. I think I'm gonna take the social policy slot. And that gives me, basically gives me the happiness, but also makes it a little bit more versatile. They didn't quite give me what I wanted, but that's fine. For the migrate in here. Ouch, why did that hurt so much?
Across the sea like a bird.
Yeah, we get Explorer, we research artifacts, we can find the museum. And we get +2 happiness. I don't think that gives me anything in
Now is the
particular.
time to understand more,
Then we get the
so that we may
schoolhouse
fear
and
less.
Oxford. Wow, that should be pretty interesting. Okay. Okay, Simplicity sounds fine. I don't need this right away. But this looks really good. Is that an ideology? No. Ideology doesn't happen until somewhere down the road. Okay. You don't really need food, so I'm more interested in museum and the schoolhouse. But in particular, I actually want explorers. So let's purchase an explorer here. And then purchase an explorer here. Oof, that's exponentially more expensive. Now, does it increase the cost? It does. Now 16 turns. So those are the only 2 explorers we're going to have. But that's why I wanted to get them out fast because of that. Then we also want to get all of these buildings, I'd say. Okay, so where do we want it? We want it here. Is the highest. Where do we want you? Also here. That's fine by me. Yeah, we'll start with you. Followed by you. Yeah. Overbuilding the university. And then happiness is good because it gives me more celebrations and more everything. Given that I don't really have a lot. Sawmill, or that's the only place I can build it. And 7 production is actually good enough to make that first. Then we can make the park. Yeah, we can put it there, that's fine. And then we'll see how stuff goes from there. Mr. Merchant. I do like the production. I think we'll hold off for that over there, but that means that I can bring it over here. Okay, we can do the same thing down here. Let's see, how much food do you have? 208. You've got plenty of food, so we can overdo you. Yeah, I want to save that for something else. So throw you here. Followed by you. And we'll hold off on this, but coming up eventually. All right, you can grow because we're replacing you. You don't really need food. The only thing you could really want is production, I'd say. Or else want to get the happiness here, or should I just go all in for specialists? I think more specialists because we're going to get policies that benefit from them. So... okay, more trade routes. We discovered a new continent by doing that. That's funny. Some more gold per turn, which is always lovely. All right. Okay, so I need to do what? Here, research. University or museum. Oh, wait, there's one right here. Let's say. Okay. Now, you can't do that. Is there anywhere there is? It's up here. Alternatively, I could purchase one of the buildings. I have the gold. So it needs to be done. Let me double check, make sure I don't buy the wrong thing, because I can buy one. University or museum. Well, I'd rather have a museum. I do want the military here, so we'll go ahead and purchase this. Yeah, you can go there, why not? Do the research there. Okay, you're growing. Yeah, you can keep growing. I'm gonna make you a factory town probably. Okay, so you've done it on this continent. There's only one exploration artifact? Well, where is it? There it is. It's a huge bummer. It's nice that they say how many are there.
The memory of having sat at someone's feet will later make you want to trample him underfoot.
All right, so we lose 37 food but gain 74 science. That is just obvious. I'd say it's pretty solid. We lose 37 happiness but gain 74 culture. Also obvious. We're going to lose a little bit more happiness from that. We're hopefully going to get more. God, I love that mod. Just being able to see the numbers without having to do any like math is so nice. All right, so you still have resources. Grab that. Also make you a trade town, I guess. I do need to save up my gold for doing that. What is your growth? Well, you've got a decent amount of food. So we can grab these for science and happiness. It's not really necessary. But I'll do it. Alright, so we can do... We don't need to do that right away. That modernization. Let's see. What I should do. Just unload everyone and then send you down here just because. I'm not gonna take it over, I'm probably just gonna farm it. Oop. Oh, I just wanted to see what was there. Alright, that's most of the map covered, so I guess we'll just send you back. Okay, got good food. So specialists are probably best. Looks like here. Unless there's another tile somewhere. Look like it. Alright, let's start throwing out specialists. Alright, so we've got one in blue and we found one in red. So where's the one? Why are there so few? Like there needs to be, because there's so few now, there needs to be like a go-to button. What the heck? Man, they really nerfed this. Is this it all the way up here? Wow. We're gonna have to send them to Natural Wonders to get it then. Man, I heard it was harder to get now. I didn't realize it was this bloody hard.
In the Enlightenment, what does not add up in numbers becomes illusion.
It's a really good wonder. We should probably consider going for that right away. Alright, so if I'm going to look at what I'm going to get, this is solid because I lose 10 gold but gain 19 happiness, which is nice. Get the ideology trees going. Okay, so let's see. I'll go on centered. This one gives a population every time you enter a celebration. We have Oxford. I think I do want to go for these, but let's see. I'll build Oxford as my capital instead. Here, there. I'll lose 4 production doing that, though. Let's go ahead and just put it somewhere else. There. Make this the priority. Any other place I could build on sign is over here, right? Yeah. Sure, we can build it here. I can only build it in one spot. I'll also rush it. Okay. All right, so where am I gonna put you now? You give extra happiness. You give more science and culture. You give gold. Ooh, that's a nice tile. Production for happiness. Not much bad, but we're gonna keep going with the science and culture, I'd say. Those don't give much. I really want to I don't want to build on those tiles, so... Build the museums first.
The beauty of electricity is not that the power is mysterious, but that it is under law, and that the torch...
Okay. Good food happiness tiles don't hurt. Let's get the good ones. Alright, let me see. What do I need for factory? Industrialization? Industrialization. And then we're saving my gold to buy that in all of my towns. Another celebration. Now we could do more culture, but my culture I think is done well enough. We're gonna have my science do some catch up. We're gonna go for gold. Gold is best. I don't think I have enough for friendliness. I don't care for Diplo. Let's see what gold has. You need one more turn. Okay, we'll befriend them immediately. Suzerain them. It worked, it did. Okay. City state bonus, so we can get +1, 5, +1, that's not great. +4 gold on gold buildings isn't great. We receive nickel resource in the capital. We get +10% science, +10% gold. Isn't terrible. But I need a place to put that. And we have +3 gold for each active trade route for each economic city state you are suzerain of. That actually sounds really good. It doesn't tell me how much gold I get, but that's going to be like... Oh, it doesn't tell me how much gold. That's a bummer. Or I could get this, which is +1 gold on warehouse buildings, and this bonus can be chosen by multiple. No maximum range doesn't seem to be a big thing. +1 resource capacity in settlements with a factory. Actually, I'm going to go heavy factories. So we're going to go with that. Just going to confirm that, and then maybe I'll get another one later. Alright, so many citizens in the cities become a hub for economy and trade. Now the material foundations for the gym are in place. We get 1,000 gold or +25 production towards constructing rail stations. Yeah, I think the 25 production is better because that means I can make the rail stations focus in my cities and then build them in my settlements. Alright, well, I think this is as good a place as any to cut off the video. So thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.